Welcome back, everyone. My name is Cade, and we are back in Murdered Soul Suspect, and our objective now is to search the cellar for the killer's trail, so that's what we're doing, because, you know, we just came down here and discovered Baxter isn't the bell killer, or at least he's putting up a really good front by killing himself. And I totally knew it. I knew it. They were like, Baxter's the killer, Baxter's the killer. They were like, check it out. Check how much Baxter's the killer. And it's like, well, of course Baxter isn't actually going to be the killer. That'd be too easy. They don't want you to know it so early on. I just like how they explained why he was in the places that he was in. They did a very good job. Alright, what have we here? Colonial Cellar plaque. The cellar in the home of the judge was often a temporary jail for prisoners awaiting trial. This custom was certainly in practice here, where witch trial suspects were held awaiting the judgment of Judge Hawthorne. Long-term holding facilities were unnecessary in these cases, as the penalty for witchcraft under England law was always death. Oh, that sounds phenomenal. What have we here?
What the hell happened down here?
Okay, what happened down here? Let's find out. 7 clues. What is he doing? He's judging, accusing, stern. You claim righteousness, but you know of your guilt and cannot deny your punishment in this. I'm not really sure why it. Let me see if I do this. Nope. Nope, the cutscene dialogue is just kind of glitched there. Alright, who is? Oh, that girl. Girl, there's so many clues in just this one place. Let's inspect these broken chains. Bound. Makes it feel more like a dungeon than a prison. Extinguished lights, okay. Bet these did almost nothing to combat the darkness down here. Yeah, probably. Bella Killer symbol. Who drew this? The Bella Killer symbol was once drawn in the cellar, but by whom? And you. What is Abigail doing here? Imprisoned, pleading. You stood for justice. How is this just? Okay, I hope... No, and maybe these cutscenes just do that. Abigail was held prisoner and thought this punishment was unjust. Just kind of feels kind of weird. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Inspect, that's like a cage. A prison inside a prison? Why would you need to cage someone who's already locked away in a tiny cell? That is a grand question. No rest for the wicked. That looks even less comfortable than the beds I had in prison. Well, yeah, obviously. And then there's a sneaky little alcove here. With the last book! We did it! Oh my god, we did it! Recall flashback, yes please. Salem wasn't the most exciting place for a couple of rambunctious 13-year-olds playing with... You know what? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on.
Salem wasn't the
There we
most
go.
exciting place for a couple of rambunctious 13-year-olds. And playing with my friends after school, they usually required a healthy dose of imagination to spice up the underwhelmingly bleak landscape. To us, Salem's history was just a bunch of creepy stories and tourist attractions. Witches didn't exist, we all knew that. That's why Robbie Barnes was the laughingstock of the entire school. He actually believed that they were real. Looking back, I wish I hadn't teased him so much. Maybe then he'd still be alive. I forget which one of my friends actually came up with a plan to prank Robbie, but it didn't take him long to get us all on board. My job was to find an example of an old spell. It took me all of 15 minutes. And the library had practically every book ever written on the subject. The next step involved the Judgment House. It sat up on the hill, abandoned. Everyone said it was haunted. What made it even creepier were the rumors that Judge Hawthorne burned the remains of accused witches in the house's various fireplaces. That's where Robbie comes in. We dared him to sneak into the judgment house in the middle of the night and collect a handful of ashes from each of the fireplaces. Then he'd have to light some candles, sprinkle the ashes, and read the spell. We told him that if done correctly, the spell would supposedly blow out all the candles. If he agreed to do all this and the candles so much as flickered, we would promise to stop making fun of him. We could see that he was scared, but to his credit, he agreed to go through with it. What we didn't tell him was that we had set up a hidden camera to catch all the hilarity on tape. The next day, Robbie didn't come into school. We assumed he had chickened out and was too embarrassed to face the music. Then I heard that Robbie went missing. I felt the chill run down my spine as I retrieved the tape from our hidden camera. I pressed play and fast forward until I saw Robbie. He was doing just as we instructed him to. But then, a shadowy figure crossed in front of the camera. Robbie turned in horror just as the camera cut to static. When the image finally returned, Robbie was gone. And the only sign that anything had happened at all was the now smoldering fireplace over in the corner.
Oh, that's a fantastic, beautiful story. Just so everyone knows, I actually had to reload the game in order to get everything to, make some sound, I guess, during the cutscenes, so.
Righteousness. But you know you're...
So we're just gonna go ahead and, try to get through this as quickly as we can, since we already saw all these clues. And blah, 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 pleading, singing in prison. Okay.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
It's not. He just also doesn't really care. You know, he's a piece of garbage. That's what happens sometimes, you know? Yeah, I ain't got that. That poor little boy. 5. No rest for the wicked. 6. Cage inside of a cage. 7. Got it all, got it all. I just want to double check. Guess they locked him in here or something. I don't know. Alright, let's find an answer. Okay, what happened down here? This. Am I right? Oh, no. Let me see. Candles, cage, symbol in the cell. Prison shackles? No. Probably the symbol. Probably the symbol. Probably the symbol, yeah?
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand in the flesh of this town. If it takes me to the ends of eternity, I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
Why? The guy who killed me is... Abigail. She might be the Bell Killer. How is that possible? I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
Abigail the Bell Killer, how could she be? I don't know. Investigate the holding cells. Okay, well. What, are we just gonna exit now? It didn't really give me an objective. Oh, okay. Oh no.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, It could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
Where would Abigail take Joy? Not the Judgment House, the Witness's Destination, Church Attic, Actual Puritan Era Gallows. Abigail the Killer, Killer's Destination? The witness thinks the killer was headed to the top floor apartment intentionally. No? Okay, I didn't think so. No new leads, the church. What about this? That's what I thought. Oh, there's more to it. Killer's Instrument of Death. No new leads, the church. I don't know, then. Okay, I guess that makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed.
The gallows at the museum,
Gallows at
right?
the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
Investigate the Bell Killer's hideout. Track down Abigail. The killer has Joy at the museum. Alright, where is the... oh, right here. Right in front of my face. I was about to say, where's the exit to this place? It's literally right there. Right in front of my face. Danger, you will be prosecuted if you go this way. Unless you're a ghost, in which case we can't do anything, because, you know, you're a ghost and we're the living. Alright, it's all boiling down now, I think. I definitely think it is all boiling down now to this final moment. This final moment. She was the very first person we met, too. Goddamn little kid. You can never trust the little girls. I don't know why I did. That's what I get. I guess I didn't really trust her as much as I didn't really have anything to blame on her, I suppose. I keep forgetting that I can just, like, walk through things. Warning, proceeding to the final encounter will make it impossible to return to Salem. Do you want to continue? Alright. Well, seeing that message, I'm actually going to end the episode here, and the next episode is probably going to be the last one. I'm not going to go through and get the bonus items. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't think so, at least. I might on my own, off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned, because the last episode is coming soon. I believe the next one, and maybe one more after that, but I doubt it. And as you know, we'll check in the next video. See ya!